Welcome to the Interlude podcast.
Today we are joined by an incredible guest. You've probably seen his amazing portrait work of your favourite action figures all over Instagram and other social media apps. It is the legend that is... Can you tell I'm excited?
Yeah, I can actually.
Plastic Head, everybody.
Ooh, yeah.
Woo. How you doing, man?
Yeah, good.
Good.
Happy to be here. First podcast.
Thanks for coming
Yeah,
on.
really exciting.
I'll take that.
Yeah.
That's an honour.
It is an honour.
Oh, stop it.
You saw our little thing that we're doing and you've come on and we really appreciate that.
Proper early as well, like episode 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think you guys just pinged up, or I can't really remember.
That's not bad, is it?
Did you ping up?
Low key, he's followed you.
Or
for
did you
ages.
follow
I
me?
have, yeah, I
you
have.
followed me.
I have, yeah.
there it is then.
On his
I've been
own
spying
personal.
on you, dude. I've been spying on you, dude. I just love your work.
Yeah, cheers.
It's incredible. And how did it come about?
It's kind of one of those things that just pops into your head, out of nowhere.
Into your plastic head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wish.
Yeah.
Yeah, it just sort of popped into my head one day. Because I'm a photographer, so I do a lot of like headshots and portraits. And I think at that time I was currently doing a 2-day job in London, doing headshots for a business. A jobby, yeah. Not one of those.
No. Yeah. Always with the
I know.
the silliness.
Yeah.
It's just a meme at the minute, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
A jobby.
A jolly.
So yeah, so it just came about.
What, whilst you're on shop?
No, I was shooting at that time, and I think I went home back to my mum's house in Essex, and I went up in the loft and found like a load of my old action figures, and
Yeah.
I just sort of thought to myself, wouldn't it be cool to try and shoot these guys, like as I would a normal human, and try something like that. And also at the time I was shooting food, and it kind of all fell into place. I needed a macro lens for food, and I sort of bought one, and I was like, oh, that's good. I could use that because these guys are small.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
and I think one day I just did a little experiment at home, set up 3 lights, and I think I shot Raphael, my Ninja Turtle.
He was your first one.
And I thought, wow,
Oh,
that's
you'd
pretty
love that.
cool.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
best turtle.
The first one. Yeah, he's the best one.
Right.
The best one, yeah. But it was just a test, and I think I just shot it on white, and then I was like, oh shit, I need to go home and go back to my mum's and pick up the other ones. So
Yeah.
I think the next one was the Batman, the blue Batman head on the yellow backdrop, and I thought, blue and yellow just go so well together. And
Yes.
literally bought some A4 card off Amazon, loads of different colours, and then it was just testing them out. And I did the Robin, the Superman.
I'm gonna throw all these up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, that'd be great. Yeah,
Yeah.
just like put it there.
Yeah.
How long have you been doing it?
What, plastic head?
Yeah.
When did I start? So maybe 3 years ago now. No, I can't remember.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
So what was that? That was 20. Just after. COVID,
I remember.
or-
I remember. I just got my kitchen finished.
That's a
how
great.
Yeah,
Now
how
I
he
know where
dates
you're
that.
at.
Yeah,
I remember that.
I think it might have been 2023. Yeah, I don't.
So when did COVID
Maybe.
end?
Never.
End of 22, wasn't it?
Ever.
Yeah.
So it wasn't
Cracking on,
something
innit?
that was born during COVID. Then it was that had
No,
passed.
it's
and then-
kind of towards the end, right at the end, I think. Yeah,
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Because loads of people got well into nostalgia during COVID.
Yes.
yeah.
I missed it.
That's when I started taking pictures of toys because I was
Did ya?
bored. Yeah. Just
Do you know what? I never thought about that. I think I just chilled out and played a lot of Call of Duty. And so that Warzone come out, so there's a lot of nights in with your mates. It was quite nice to sort of play video games like you did back in like
man.
PS3 days or something.
Warzone. It blew my mind.
PS3 is my favourite
Yeah,
PlayStation
like
console.
World at War and stuff, and then it was like you had like 15 friends on, I think maybe, just playing that
Wow,
Warzone. Yeah,
I've never had that many.
so that was good. But then, yeah, maybe
Sounds nice,
I might be pushing it a bit.
Inflating the
Four.
friends list.
Do you know what? It's just like going on Fortnite and being like, oh, these 100 people, they're all my mates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, they're all my friends.
They're all my friends.
But yeah, it's kind of just after and just all popped into place and it all just worked out really, and then I just sort of got hooked.
Yeah.
I got hooked. And
Was the Instagram always part of it? Like, that was where you were delivering
No,
those
no.
photos for?
I think I posted the first one on just my normal photographer page.
Yeah.
Just like as an experiment. And then I think some followers of that were saying you need to start your own page, and
Bap.
So it's a real organic thing. Then.
yeah, and I was kind of like, I don't know if I can be asked.
Yeah.
And then I really got into it, and I was like going back and getting some more toys, really. And I was like, this is actually pretty good, you know, like
It's fun.
this is, yeah. And I kind of like wanted it to be art, you know, like you see all these other wonderful toy photographers
That's what's
out
clear
there.
about your work.
Yeah. It's like, well, you got all these wonderful toy photographers that are making like a scene from like a film, and it's like
Yeah.
really cool with all these special effects and
Yeah.
scenes. But I just wanted mine to sort of
It's
be
pop
like,
arty, right?
it's pop art, and like I love vibrant colours and
Yeah.
putting them together, and you know, it's pop art, like kind of similar Andy Warhol maybe.
I was going to say that exactly.
Yeah,
It's-
but it
invokes
kind of
that
it's
thing.
all just falling into place for me, you know. I didn't think about how I wanted it to look like Andy Warhol.
No.
But it's just like the way all the colours come together
Yeah.
and just experimenting. And
I wanted to ask you about the colour choices. How
Yeah.
do you decide what colour goes behind a figure? Do you have like a rigorous process, or do you just whim it in the moment?
sometimes I wing it, but there could be something like, you know, like I think it was one of the mask one from like a Burger King mask toy.
Yeah.
I was trying colours and I thought, he's got a pink tie, I'm going to put pink behind him.
Yeah. So
And
you'll
it-
match some of the accents.
Yeah, so
or
just
something.
some like little bits, yeah.
Yeah.
And just what I think works well to my eye and what I like really.
Yeah.
But like the Batman one for sure, it's just that striking blue Batman cowl, and then just that yellow behind him. It's just
it works.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I've always loved like blue and yellow together. That's why I think it's like the 1930s, 40s. All movie posters were like sort of blue and yellow because it's
Were
very eye catching.
Yeah. Yellows are
Yellow.
huge. All like new indie films or things, they all go yellow.
Yeah,
for
and
that.
it's very like sort of makes you happy yellow, isn't it? That's
It
what's
does.
good. Yeah.
It's a lovely colour. Shout out yellow.
Yeah. Yeah.
You
Love a
love a
shout
shout.
Yeah.
Look, I'm prepared.
My girlfriend's gonna laugh at that one because she's always said you love yellow.
Really?
Yeah.
It's a great colour.
I do. I think
Shout
it's
out
it's
yellow.
becoming one of my favourites. Yeah.
Yeah.
But red was one of my big favourite colours.
As a kid,
Yeah.
right? Red. What I've worked out. And what we've spoke about this is red. For any red character was instantly my favourite. That's why the Red Ranger,
Yeah,
Raphael.
Super Mario.
Why?
Darth Maul.
What is it about colour theory, Darth Maul?
Don't know. Yeah,
There's something going
Darth
on
Maul.
there.
Yeah.
Like,
Love
Pop
red.
in.
yeah. But then, so favourite turtle. You go back and forth with yours, don't you?
Yeah, I think we've established it's probably Mikey.
Has it become fully Mikey now? That feels good.
That feels better, doesn't it?
Yeah.
It's so weird what you go for, isn't it? Because like Michelangelo's supposed to be like the cool one that kids will go for.
I
isn't
know.
it?
The
I
pizza
never
eating,
was
skateboarding.
interested in him. I was always Raphael. I don't know why. He's cool.
Angry.
Cool but rude.
Cool but rude.
My brother James, he was always Leonardo, you know.
Really?
And
I'm the leader.
yeah,
I
he,
lo- yeah.
I got my head on.
I love Leo.
he bloody thinks he is the leader. I
Does
tell
he?
you, with all our mates.
Older
yeah.
brother?
Yeah, older brother James, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. My mum used to
Shout out James.
yeah, Jimmy OD. Yeah, my mum used to dress us up. Well, was it? Did you ever used to get pillows, put them on your back with a belt?
What, like a cape
like-
or?
I'm not.
Yeah.
But I'm going to do it now.
Yeah, like, you know, like a pillow cushion
Why didn't
from
we
the
all
sofa.
bring that? I want to do this. Now.
Yeah, and you get a belt, put it on. I think my mum, because she's a
I ain't got a
florist,
belt big
she used to
enough
use like floristry tape, cut out eyes and put it around us.
Oh,
Yeah,
amazing.
there's a picture of me and my brother doing like with our Captain Scarlet pajamas on. Yeah.
That's super.
I'll have to send you that.
because please, I'll chuck it up.
Yeah, we're all quite creative, our family. You know,
yeah.
my mum's a florist. She was a hairdresser and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And my her brother, my uncle Philip, he's a photographer.
Yeah.
And he's an artist now as well. And
cool.
I used to, that's what I kind of
So you
learned.
saw grown-ups doing shit they liked.
the cool
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, well,
cool.
and like I used to go to his studio and stuff in the 90s, and I was in a few ads and stuff. Like
Really?
the first choice, I think. Yeah, I remember
Look
going.
at you.
I
Oh, this
know.
is his first time on camera.
Yeah,
is it? Nah.
He's letting it rip now.
Here
yeah.
we go. Yeah, bringing out the big guns. Yeah, no, it was all that stuff. But yeah, I worked with him a lot as well, like during uni as his assistant. So I learnt a lot
Cool.
from
Oh,
him.
that's cool.
And you know, he's like old-fashioned photographer. You know, like
I'd love to see it.
yeah, what the first choice?
Well, his work and stuff like
All of
what?
yeah,
All of.
Philip Gatwood. PhilipGatwood.com.
Oh, he's got a website.
Yeah,
Amazing.
he's got a website, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah, he's got really nice stuff.
So he was a big inspiration for you.
Big
then?
inspiration,
Yeah.
yeah. But I was always very creative growing up. I wasn't great at all that other stuff at school, you know.
No.
Maths, English stuff. Just couldn't.
concentrate
couldn't
enough.
concentrate. Yeah,
If it doesn't
interesting.
sort of like,
didn't interest me.
yeah,
I think I might have. I think I've got a bit of ADHD maybe in me.
so have
Never,
I, dude.
never got what's it called? Diagnosed or anything.
Me neither,
But
but
my little boy's got it.
really,
Yeah.
yeah, I can imagine.
But
mine
it's like
have too.
I wasn't like erratic or anything like that. But like if I was,
My brain is erratic
yeah,
you know?
I bet.
right now. I bet it's obvious, is it?
But like, yeah, if I was in class and it was something, I'd zone out and think about something else. But
I'd be a
art,
class clown.
art and stuff
Were ya?
like that.
Was that we just looking?
Was you
to,
really?
Yeah.
Yeah, make everyone laugh,
Just try hard.
distract everyone. You're not a try
Try hard.
Was you good at school?
Huh?
Was you good at school?
After the first year,
Yeah.
year 7, I
Yeah.
must have had about 35 detentions.
Jeez, that's a lot of detentions.
I
dude.
remember getting my first detention in secondary school, and I was like, "Oh fuck!"
Yeah, what, I got to wait for how long? What?
I don't think I did my
35.
homework.
What were you doing?
I was trying to fit in.
No, that's not fitting in, dude. That's,
what?
yeah, I'm sorry to
No,
break
they're
it
all
to
in
you.
detention.
Yeah. Everyone's after school.
Yeah.
No one leaves for an extra hour every day. 'cause
No,
everyone's in
and then
detention.
I had the worst parents' evening of my life. And my mum grounded me till Christmas. So this parents'
my
evening was
God.
in November. And I was grounded.
It's grounding you.
I hated it. She was well upset. Just every single... I was like, it's the school's fault. That teachers, they've got it out for me. And then literally every single teacher at this parents' evening was just like...
What did you do to the teacher?
I was just...
God, do you not think
concentrate.
teachers were different back then?
I
They
mean,
are now.
I remember once in my. Did you have form?
There were still a few
You know, you had-
scary ones kicking around.
Oh
wasn't
yeah,
there?
yes.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great. Yeah,
Kick
Did you
him
ever
out.
get the ones that give you that stare and just stare at you like?
Miss
Yeah.
Milliard, I'm talking to you right direct down the barrel right now. You weren't very nice. That's all.
We actually...
I held it back there.
And where are you now?
Yeah. You're not on the Interlude podcast, are you, Milliard?
Yeah. Sort
I'd
it
love to
out.
have you on, though. But yeah, teachers.
We had a teacher called Mr. Savage.
Oh yes,
Do you have him?
Yeah, in when I was at that school for a year.
Yeah.
Mr. Savage. Yeah,
Such a cool name.
yeah, it is.
But he was like proper respected. Like if you
Mr.
were
Savage.
Yeah,
he'd have a bit of a joke, but if you were
he was a nice guy.
not paying attention or being a bit of like disruptive,
He wouldn't have it.
it just it's got that vibe.
Yeah.
We had one called Mr. Solace.
What's all the S's? Mr. Solace.
I know, yeah.
What was he like?
Calm.
Yeah, he was. Do you know what? I never had any trouble with him,
Enlightened.
but people used to mug him off all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really have any trouble with teachers.
Do you ever do that thing where all the chairs were on the desks at the end of the day, and then you just throw a chair in and knock them all off?
No,
No,
you were
no.
You were unchained. Dude.
Absolute
what
rebel
is
over it.
going
Did you ever
on?
do that?
What, throw chairs? I had
No,
a
we
chair
had
thrown
those-
at me once.
We had those kind of kids, and those are the ones I was trying to fit in with for a while.
Yeah.
Like So Solid Crew.
Oh yeah.
So solid crew. I remember that.
Yeah. So that was me.
I don't. Can I
Then-
pull that out? Right. What is that?
What? So Solid Crew?
Yeah.
They were
21 seconds.
yeah,
Oh.
21 seconds ago. Remember
No,
that?
21
21 seconds ago.
Have you loved it?
21 seconds ago. No. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
there we go.
Garage and all that shit.
That's the one tune.
Yeah, he used to sit over the park having a couple of fags.
Oh,
Is
yeah.
that on a Nokia N-Gage?
Oh
Yeah.
my god, times were so
Oh,
different.
N-Gage.
Remember an N-Gage?
That's
And that's the
awesome.
thing though, if you ground kids now, they don't care because they want to be inside.
Yeah, I know.
Whereas
Yeah,
before,
I'm going to send you out now.
yeah.
Fucking
is
get
the new-
outside.
Yeah. And grounded still works. Get on the ground.
Go do something with your life.
Yeah. Get out.
Go egg a few houses. Go on,
Yeah. Live a little, man.
Go
Bit
set
of
fire.
knockdown
Go
gins.
set fire over the park.
Can you go get grounded?
Yeah.
Go out there.
Yeah, do
touch some
something.
grass.
Yeah, do something.
Stop being an ass.
Yeah.
Touch some grass.
Oh, those were the days, though.
Times were different. They were very different. I don't want to get into drug taking.
I do.
Do you? I'm glad you said that.
Yeah, of course we all did that when we was young. Smoked
Yeah.
a bit of pot over the park.
Yeah, exactly.
But I ended up getting well into like, as soon as they found out I liked guitar music and skateboarding
Yeah.
and
Oh, they long you off.
that's it. I was a grunger.
Yeah,
Ah.
then you found a different.
Then I
Did you used to tuck your football sock, your tracksuit bottoms into your football socks?
tried it a
Oh,
bit.
I had to be
Did you do
done.
that?
Yeah.
Proper and a Nike TN hat
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
90 inch
and a
shoes. They were-
hoodie.
I did, and like your trackies where you can rip the buttons.
Yeah, and you had
Oh,
okay.
yes.
Going back to drugs, but you had hot rocks in you. in your tracks.
Hot rods?
Yeah.
What's a hot rod?
It's like when you burn puff and it'll drip onto you.
Oh, yes. Burning holes in her.
yeah.
Hell,
Sorry,
yeah.
Mum.
And you'll have a.
Sorry, Mum.
I'm sorry, Mum. She knows. Does your mum know nowadays?
No, she does now.
Yeah. It's an exclusive. Interlude
Exclusive.
podcast exclusive. Yeah. So where did you grow up, dude?
I grew up in Essex, little town called East Tilbury.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, East Tilbury. Big up East Tilbury.
Big up East Tilbury.
Is it a little town, or was it?
Well, where I grew up, it was called Linford, but no one ever knows where it is. So, but I would cross the train gates and go and meet all my mates down East Tilbury,
Yeah.
and we'd all just be hanging about there. Do
Yeah.
you ever have them nights, Friday nights after school? Just everyone would turn up somewhere.
Oh, in a field or
yeah,
something.
in a field.
Yeah.
It was well, ours was like a big. It was is that like an old war monument called? We'd used to go. Well, we'll meet you at the monument.
Oh, yeah.
And we'll meet there, and
Yeah.
behind the village hall, we'd all just sit there and hang about and
Do fuck all.
do absolutely fuck all.
Yeah, but also have
And
the
then
most fun
yeah.
you ever have.
Yeah, and some kid would turn up on his moped and
Yeah.
or whatever,
And
and
start doing
there'd
donuts
It'd
or
be a
something.
fight or whatever.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Why am I getting nostalgic for that?
I know why.
Oh,
Fucking
oh yeah, oh yeah,
Beautiful.
yeah. You'd get some alcohol, wouldn't you? What are they called? They're like cubes.
Oh my God.
God. And then old Bill would turn up, and if they found him, they'd just stand there and tip him down there.
Do you remember
Yeah,
waiting outside
horrific.
shops trying to get people to buy you ciggies and booze and that?
Well, the one they just sell it to us.
Nice.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh, big
And
up
it-
Tilbury.
Yeah. East Tilbury.
Oh,
all right?
sorry, East Tilbury. I'll get it right.
We don't talk about Tilbury.
All right, shit. Yeah.
The Tilbury kids would turn up and try and fight all the East Tilbury
Oh
kids.
wow, there's,
Yeah.
there's beef there.
So,
Oh,
yeah.
I love that.
Yeah, there's all that stuff.
And that was
happening.
very much like Selsey. There's just crap going on, wasn't there?
Yeah.
I've got fond memories. I don't want to shit on the place. It was good growing up there.
I think
Yeah.
we managed to bob and weave.
It's all part of growing up in the
It is.
90s, early
Yeah.
noughties, isn't it?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, in that environment,
Yeah.
how do you suddenly fall in love with Batman?
Well, here's
You keep it to yourself,
You
don't
had
ya?
to keep all that
Yeah,
shit
yeah,
in
yeah,
the back
yeah,
of
yeah.
your mind.
I was al- well,
So
I
if
was
you brought
already-
that up,
Yeah.
I was already in love with those things before doing the stupid things. So yeah, you just
Yeah,
Yeah.
you grow up with that, and then you sort of somehow that goes in the back of your mind because you're growing
Yeah.
up doing
Yeah,
other
yeah.
things.
And you might
Yeah.
have some really close friends. You'd be like, yeah, Spider-Man's all right. Actually,
Yeah. No, I had those
Oh, yeah.
friends. Yeah, definitely. Like,
Yeah.
Those are like the close three friends or whatever.
Yeah, well, you
Yeah.
can be
Yeah.
yourself.
and then there was
Yeah.
Hard Nut Dave. Don't fucking mention it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Spider-Man. Fuck him. Tight.
What are you gay?
Yeah.
Sorry, Dave.
Fucking hell, Mark.
What are you
most-
gay?
The most insecure person
Yeah.
dictating your life.
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, that's
Yeah,
what it is.
that is so true, isn't it? Yeah.
Fuck.
Always very insecure.
Don't let them get you down, man.
There's always a Dave, isn't there?
There's always-
Dave, yeah.
Yeah. 100%.
Toby said something about Spider-Man being sticky. He's got sticky.
Oh,
hands.
yeah.
And someone was like,
I see
it
that
is
the
not
other day.
sticky. It is friction. And it's like, fucking hell, mate.
So is
Chill out.
he going the Toby Maguire way now, is he?
With the organic webbing.
Yeah, I like Spider-Man, but I don't
Yeah.
know much about the lore of...
Yeah.
Because there's loads of different ones, isn't there?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Loads
you
of
take your
different
pick.
Where
stories.
he's,
Yeah.
he can, like... I remember the cartoon where he grows another couple of arms or legs out of his
Man
think that's
Spider.
where
That's
it
the
goes.
animated series,
Is that what
yeah.
he's going to go that way, do you
Well,
reckon?
I don't know. It would be cool, I think. But I feel like... I don't know if they're going to do that. That trailer's so good. You've seen it, obviously.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
thought it was pretty good. I like these sort of throwbacks to the comic book art.
Yeah.
Something
Oh,
like
those scenes are incredible.
Mm.
Like that Amazing Fantasy 15 of him holding the guy swinging.
Yeah. Is that the
First appearance.
Yeah.
Yeah. First appearance. And then I think the fact that Punisher's in it is amazing. It's just
Yeah,
so
cool.
isn't it?
Do you reckon he's going to kill anyone on screen or?
I don't know, because he's keeping it PG or whatever it is, isn't he?
Is he?
Which is, well, because he goes to swear, he goes, mother, and then Spider-Man covers his
I
mouth.
love the
whips
Punisher.
his
I
mouth.
had the...
Oh, yeah.
Was it the PS2 game?
I don't know.
Whoa.
Is there one?
Did you have that? The
I
PS2.
didn't know. I guess they would have
You
made
didn't
that
know
when
about
the
the
film.
Punisher PS2 game?
No.
It must have
right,
come
I
out when
didn't.
the film
It's
came
so
out.
violent, and you get to like interrogate people and like put their heads in vices, and you can kill them if you want and stuff. And
What the fuck?
Yeah,
I've never seen
oh
that.
mate, if you can,
Everyone
Get-
talks about Manhunt, but the Punisher sounds a
the
bit.
Punisher, the PS2 game, and it's even got Thomas Jane voicing him because I think it came out at the same sort of time as the Thomas Jane movie.
Oh,
which I
yes.
love.
So it's actually him.
Yeah,
Oh,
I think
wow.
it's after the movie. It's based after the movie. I can't really remember, but I remember playing it, and it's just like the gunplay and stuff's really cool.
I remember watching that film and being like, "Ooh,
That'd be a cool thing eventually to have
I
rigged
liked
up in
that
here.
one.
with the oil."
With John Travolta,
Yeah,
that one. Yeah,
and then he leaves him like balancing with the
I haven't
grenade.
seen it in years,
Yeah.
so I can't remember.
it's
it at all.
good, and
Yeah.
the fight with the Russian in the kitchen's really good.
Yeah,
Oh.
that's the bit with the oil. Like,
I always like a good,
Oh, he hot
good
oils him,
fight,
does he?
don't you, in a movie?
yeah.
Oh yeah.
I love a good fight.
Oh yeah.
But I just feel like films, they're so choreographed so well now that when you see a fight scene, it's, it just looks too.
They used to be a bit
choreographed.
more rough around the edges, which felt more.
I like that sort of
natural.
Indiana Jones sort of fight scenes. It's just
Oh.
rough and gritty.
and the sound of
Yeah,
those
yeah.
classic punch
He
sounds
doesn't-
and stuff.
yeah, he doesn't know how to fight. Well, he kind of does, but he doesn't. He's no like judo expert or.
Yeah, he's no
He'll
Shang-Chi
just-
or
he'll
something.
just
He's just a
sock
guy.
ya.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's just a guy.
Yeah,
in a
just a bloke.
predicament.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, it's a good point that because there's not most action movies in that nowadays. They're completely like
It's just like always.
yeah, they know what they're doing all the
like,
time.
I mean, the
That's a good
Matrix.
point.
Matrix is brilliant, but
Yeah,
Have you seen The Raid?
no,
Because he's obviously good at martial arts, but the choreography is really scrappy. Like
oh, is it?
the second Raid, there's a fight where they're in the prison courtyard and it's really muddy and everyone's like
I've never heard
slipping
of
over.
Raid.
It's
I
Korean.
think I've seen that. Is that the one?
He's got to
Oh,
get to
is
the
it?
top
The
of the
hallway
building.
fight,
Yeah.
or is that something else?
Well, the Raid has got like he's got to get to the top of the building to the boss, so it's just a lot.
They did a load of those things, didn't they? Like that
Yeah.
Judge Dredd and stuff, didn't they?
That was
It's
the same
Yeah, yeah,
vibe,
yeah.
wasn't it?
yeah,
That's
yeah.
quite good.
I've only
one.
seen that
Yeah.
once, Judge Dredd, but I really like that as well.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah,
he
it
needs
was
to come
cool.
back. 'Cause
He's a
was
big
it-
guy in
Well,
like,
Judge Dredd
he-
just disappeared.
He's
didn't
a
he?
big character. People love Judge
So I've
Dredd.
wanted to do Judge Dredd for Plastic Head for ages, but I just can't find
You
a
haven't
good-
done one?
No, I need to find a good figure.
Good figure.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, do you have ideas in your head about what figures and lines you want to shoot, or are you like inspired in the moment, or are you out seeing something, or is it both? Is it?
It kind of, like you said earlier, it kind of just comes organically or
Yeah.
whatever's out at the time, or if I see something. But there is some that I do want to, like He-Man, you know?
Yeah. We spoke about the New Adventures thing.
I've done like what are they called? A reboot figure. What are they called? A reissue or something where they remake them.
Oh,
They do
the
with
Origins, or I know what they're called on He-Man. He-Man.
Hmm.
That's gonna drive me.
But it was like
crazy now.
but the way it started is I loved finding the vintage ones.
Yeah.
Like that just means
That's a cool part of the hobby, isn't it?
Yeah,
as
I
well?
feel like it's too easy if I'm finding just like a brand new one,
Yeah.
and the whole process of like finding them gritty and dirty as
Because
well.
you clean them up in
I
post.
clean them up in post.
Do you do any wiping at first?
I didn't at first, but then someone
Now
was
it's
like,
gotta
I
help.
want you to use a paintbrush, a toothbrush. And that's quite a good idea.
Oh, toothbrush.
Yeah, so but I do it a little bit, but it kind of I'll enjoy the process of retouching as well.
Because that is, you must spend hours doing that. Because I've seen some of your before and afters, and they look like they've never looked.
Yeah.
And that is what's interesting, because I don't think even out the box figures aren't perfect,
No, they're not, and it's so weird because you look at them and then you stick a macro lens on.
and they look different.
Yeah, like
Oh,
some
yeah.
and some of the paint jobs, the eyes a bit. And I kind of like, I think the worst one I had was an A-Team figure.
Really,
Um,
an old vintage
some guy was down the pub and he's like, "You do those action figure things, don't you?" Because I think the barman told him.
Yeah.
And he went, "I've got all the A-Team figures."
Oh yeah,
So he come and give me them, and I did them for him.
nice.
Who's the main character?
You've got B.A. Baracus. You've got
I love it when a plan comes together. That one. His face was completely ripped, so I had to like restructure it myself.
Don't Google it.
Oh.
People will be well pissed off.
Why am I thinking one's called like the hand?
No.
Face.
Face.
Is that one?
That's the handsome one.
Is
Right?
it? Yeah, it must be.
It must be, yeah.
That's face.
But I can't remember their names. I never watched it, to be honest.
Me neither.
It was way before our time, wasn't it, lads?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I only watched the modern reboot.
Yeah, same.
Yeah.
I mean, my dad used to have it on, I'm pretty sure, every now and then. I've seen bits, but I never sat down and watched it. For me, of that era, not Starsky and Hutch, although that is great, is the Jenny Lee, Duke's Hazzard.
Yeah, see, I never watched any of that stuff.
Love that. My stepdad would have it on all the time, so it was just by association I would watch it.
Yeah, it's kind of like old stuff.
Yeah.
Was me like Thunderbirds, and Captain Scarlet, and
Yeah.
stuff like that.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah.
Captain Scarlet intro used to scare me as a kid.
But what a banging
I don't
theme tune
remember
at the end.
Yeah.
Banging theme.
He's in an alley. It's like, and then the cat's like, meow, and it's like. And
I think that's why I liked Captain Scarlet more.
I don't think I've ever
He
seen
had the sickest car.
I don't think I've
My
ever seen
cousin had that, and I wanted it. It's like a metal die-cast version.
Yeah, did you have all the die-cast ones?
And the little seat comes out the side.
Yeah,
Oh, wow.
because I know, I found out through Plastic Hits, but they all had like a resurgence, didn't they, in the 90s? So that's why we got a load of Captain Scarlet stuff.
That's why I wanted
I had
that.
the figure as well.
Nearly went in my pocket.
I think I haven't seen Captain Scarlet.
Captain Scarlet's it's quite dark and like a lot darker than
I preferred
Thunderbirds.
it to
Yeah, I loved
It's
it.
the same guy.
Loved it. Yeah, it's Jerry Anderson. Yeah,
Jerry
It's a
Anderson.
puppet.
yeah.
I don't mean the cast.
Yeah.
I'm
puppet
surprised no one's made like a really good movie of Captain Scarlet yet. Imagine that now, but keep it dark and
It sounds good.
yeah.
Yeah.
Really, that's the second British thing that we need. We need more Judge Dredd.
I mean, they
and
did
more
that-
Judge
Captain
Dredd.
Scarlet.
They did
Yeah.
Thunderbirds, didn't they? But it's just a kids' movie, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Robocop's disappeared too over the
Robocop.
past. I mean, there were some reboots.
One of my favourite movies is Robocop.
So good.
That film, Jesus. Did you guys get VHSs like of like Total Recall and stuff like that when you were young?
Yeah, VHS baby. Yeah.
I remember like
Yeah.
my I'd get birthday presents when I was like 5 and you'd open it up with VHS, it'd be like Total Recall
So good.
and like Robocop and it's
Oh.
like that's from your great nan.
Cheers, man.
She don't have a clue.
Do you know what? It is the Nans because my nan used to have VHSs and you know, like copies and shit everywhere, and she'd just chuck anything on.
Yeah.
You know,
But it's like
Alien versus Predator. I'm like,
giving like a 5-6-year-old kid Total Recall and stuff, and it's
yeah,
like,
the old
mental,
Irish.
but
mental.
it's like cool, like that's what we grew up with.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
Total Recall's brilliant. I watched it recently. I thought, Jesus, I watched this
I
when
haven't
I was
seen it in
young.
years.
Yeah,
Years
it's
and
amazing.
years, yeah.
Total Recall. But yeah, Robocop, amazing. That's amazing. One of the best science fiction movies ever.
Oh, that's great.
And me and my brother, we used to hide when you get like shot to bits. We sort of just hide behind the sofa. but then, because it was
That's awesome.
But it's not like scary and sticks with you. Like when I saw The
Nah.
Exorcist, that stuck with me.
How old were you when you watched The Exorcist?
Probably at 12.
yeah. See, I didn't watch that. I didn't know about that.
So
until
what-
But that was a
teenager.
period.
Was that the
Pressure
first horror
situation.
movie you saw, or did you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So that was like for me with The Grudge.
Well, that would do it.
Oh my god, I must have been similar age.
Was that the
Yeah.
one where the what's the Grudge?
It's the Japanese one where she's like starts off in the loft, and
see,
she's got long hair and she's all like.
See, it's
mandals up
like it's like the sort of supernatural horror stuff that freaks me out. Like I remember
really?
watching Paranormal Activity at uni and just shitting myself.
yeah,
Yeah, man.
yeah. That
And I
first
couldn't
one's
sleep
actually
that
really
night.
good.
Yeah,
Didn't they
really
make
good.
tons of them?
Oh, they're on like. I think you could go see it in theatre now. They've made an actual theatre.
Really?
thing. Yeah.
Blimey.
That would shit you up, wouldn't it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I'm more into like my sci-fi horror, like Alien. And,
Yeah.
like, I think The Thing is one of the best. It's probably the best horror.
I haven't watched it yet.
You've not seen The Thing?
No, dude.
It's
No.
I think it's like the best horror movie.
Practical
Is it really?
I think so.
Because
It's
I actually
great.
know really nothing about it either. So
It's just like
good.
yeah, it's
Oh,
so good.
It's more
They're all trying to
about,
work out who it is and
Yeah, it's the paranoia.
yeah.
oh wow,
And the practical effects in it are insane.
yeah.
really?
You can see
I might
what
get
like
that
sort
on
of
this
video
weekend.
games and stuff like took from The Thing and
Yeah.
like Resident Evil and
Yeah, it's inspired a lot of that.
Dead
World.
Space. Dead Space. You ever
That was
play
a
that?
great game.
Yeah,
PS3.
Amazing. That's kind.
Oh.
They're kind of like what The Thing.
Oh,
Yeah, it's a sort of
That's probably in my top 5, Dead Space.
Dead Space was
Dead
great.
Space. I've been for that character. What's his name? Isaac. Trying to get a figure of that to photograph.
Oh yeah.
For place. They're so expensive on
Are
eBay.
they
Yeah.
probably
Are
didn't
they?
do many.
No, that's you look at it in like 300 quid and you're like Jesus.
That's a whole world I haven't got into. Is like video game
I was about to-
characters.
Yeah, because there's so many.
Yeah.
So many.
Yeah.
God of War's a super popular one now, isn't it? Everyone
yeah.
loves.
You seen the
Kratos.
new Amazon?
I've seen that one picture.
Is that what it's going to look like? Or?
I don't know. But it
not.
just doesn't. Look, I hate like hating on things, but it just doesn't.
Me too. But then, just what are you showing that image for?
Just let
Too
it over.
soon.
He just looks so. That wasn't the best. If that was just in the movie, I think it'd be fine. But that is the only image.
I remember seeing a comment, someone going, "Kratos would never put his hands on his
yeah,
knees
yeah,
and bend over."
I
like
saw that. Yeah.
Yes, you're doing good there, son.
Well done. Just to your left a bit there. boy.
Maybe come behind you, put his hand on your shoulder, and go, "You're shit."
Yeah,
You know,
yeah,
is that what
yeah.
I mean? Like,
I've actually only played that a couple of weekends ago for the first time.
the first one.
No, Ragnarok. I think. Is
Yeah,
that
it's
the
good.
game?
Yeah.
Where his son turns into a bear is where I got to.
Yeah,
that
that was
bit. I've
cool.
only just started.
That was
Good
a
game.
shocker, wasn't it? Like,
Yeah.
You didn't know he was doing that?
No. Yeah.
I can't remember it, but I remember going, oh,
I
shit.
feel like
It's,
you should treat yourself to the first. I don't know if I would. I'd enjoy them both, actually. I would happily go play first God of War.
the PS2 ones.
They've done a remaster.
No, like the PS4 one.
They've remastered. The
Oh,
first
you've not
one,
played
haven't
the one before Ragnarok?
they? Ragnarok is the only one I've ever
Oh,
played,
yeah, you
and
gotta
I only
play-
got to that
Got to
point.
play that one, mate.
Yeah. Oh, bloody sorry.
You jumped straight to the second. What's going on?
All right, Dave.
You gay?
Gay or so?
You not played the first one? You gay or so? Oh.
Yeah,
So
it's
funny.
right. So era-wise, PS3 was so good. I feel like for games, my favourite was Resistance. Did you play those games?
Fall of Man.
Yes.
I think I got that with my PS3.
It was a good
Remember that
split
absolute
screen
unit
co-op.
of a console?
Yeah. Oh my god,
I've still got the original
amazing
one. I think.
thing.
And
Have you?
You could lift. I remember it was like you lift up the flap and you get all these different cardboards. They've even got a compact flash.
Have they?
Wow.
Compact flash. It's like them old
Spoiling
ones. You put in the
us
old
back then.
5Ds.
People love them for like cracking them and
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. Do they get, because they were famously, was it the red light or the yellow light that they used to get?
We
was Xbox, I think.
actually got.
Was it? I
that.
thought there was something with the
No,
PS3 as well.
We had a hard. No, we got a PS3, and we did a couple of months later. We got a hard disk drive error,
Oh yeah.
and then because we sent it, they sent us a brand new. I remember the guy opening the door, and he just lifted open the box and he give him our old
Crane's
PS3.
bringing it in.
Yeah,
Fucking hell.
PS3.
coming here, it's coming here. Yeah, yeah. And then I remember it's like, yeah, he lifted it out of the box, and there's your new one, and gives your old one. There you go.
Nice.
You made it sound like that's the family PS3. Did you have to take it in turns?
Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
Classic.
yeah. I remember going to Lakeside to buy it actually.
He loves Lakeside.
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 This is the third time. What is Lakeside?
Lakeside
shopping centre.
Lakeside Shopping Centre in Essex.
Ah.
Yeah, that's where we used to go. We used to hang out around there and all when we was kids.
Is that so many tangents?
Yeah.
But
that's
is
right.
Lakeside sad and empty now, or is it still kicking?
Oh yeah, I think
What a great question.
it
'Cause
doesn't.
they're-
It doesn't look like every shopping centre kind of just looks like an entertainment place now, doesn't it?
they're all
Like,
just
They've
dead
got a
now.
little VR.
like I remember it used to look really
thing.
great in.
Yes, they've all got a VR thing.
Yeah. Oh.
Yeah.
And
Or
it's
a
like-
ping pong, free ping pong.
They don't have like them big fountains in between the escalators anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do you
beautiful.
remember you used to chuck your pennies in and make a wish?
Yeah,
And a food,
yeah.
and a
I remember
food court.
And you that smell of water fountains.
Oh my God.
Food
And the
court.
noise.
Yeah.
We had one in Portsmouth called Cascades. And
Cascades.
if you go in there
Yeah.
now,
Oh.
so sad.
There's like, I think the last time I went there was electrical things hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah.
Just
I was in the.
They just got a TK Maxx. That's it. Don't even have a game anymore.
I think last time at Lakeside, they're just chucking in like food, like I think there was like a Chili's or something, or Chipotle or something, like in
yeah.
like where the shops used to be. So it's all just going to be just
Getting
one
desperate.
big like food place, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just going to
a
be a
lot of
bigger
shops
food
are
court.
closing. Talking about that, Toys R Us is
Toys R Us
Yeah.
has made the weirdest comeback ever.
It's in
It's horrible.
WH Smith, but even WH Smith is not called WH Smith anymore, is it?
What?
TJ Jones, mate.
And it
TG
looks.
Jones.
What?
I know. And
When
it
has
looks,
that happened?
It looks like you go look at it, you go.
I didn't even notice that.
Why would you not just keep the name that everyone knows?
For how long? Years and years and years. When you go into the Toys R Us now, it's always dark. Like that bit isn't lit.
In Worthing, they don't turn the lights on.
What? Yeah, what is that about?
It's weird, man.
And that's
in-
upstairs in
it's
Worthing,
in-
isn't it? You go in that lift.
In
and
the
then-
corner, isn't it? It just and the toys they sell just don't
Sad.
look fun anymore.
I don't know what's happened there. I don't know what's happened
It's
with
all
Toys R
about
Us.
Smiths.
Smiths.
Big
But
up
then
Smiths.
Smiths is rows of the same things. I've noticed they're massive.
It's a bit like Owl's
Things, but
Toy Barn.
it's
in
really
Toy
just a-
Story. You're like, oh,
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's good.
it is like that.
Toys R Us, though, back in the 90s.
Why did we bring up
so
Lakeside?
good.
It was my fault.
Oh, yeah.
Because I was mentioning about Lakeside buying a PS3.
Yes.
Oh yes.
Yeah, we were
Oh,
talking
you were
about
taking
PS3.
it in turns.
Squeezing this
You were
banana.
taking it in
That's
turns.
it, yeah. Well, me and my brother James used to share a room until we were like, God, blimey.
18,
Maybe.
21.
No.
Is it a weird
When-
time for me to eat the banana?
No, go and crack
Cool.
on.
Yeah.
Get it in, you son.
Yeah.
I think, yeah, he moved out. He got a place with his mate, and then I ended up going to uni when I was like
What's the age difference between you and your brother?
2 years. So,
Oh, it's super close.
yeah. He's nearly 40, bless him.
You still get on well?
Yeah. Well, me and my mates, his mates and my mates all sort of merged together.
Yeah.
And now we're all just one big sort of
Mate,
group.
when you hang out
that's
in a park-
amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah, and we all just go out and
I've got two boys. There's 2 years between them, and I would just hope that that's their story, that they just get on and become just a unit. Because obviously with siblings, it can go either way. Yeah, it can either be, if you're that close in age, you can either get on like a house on fire or
yeah, like
Or
we're
not.
not like super close where we're always chatting and that. But do you know what I mean? We'll just get together and go, all right. Do you know what I mean? And then we're all right. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just the way it is, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just comfortable around each other. Don't have to talk to each other
yourself.
constantly. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I was lucky enough to grow up with that in the house where there wasn't like a weird parent and child like pretend relationship that you have where you have to like talk differently in front of your parents and that. You know what?
Yeah.
My mum was like super chilled. So that's why like all the relationships we have, like with my sister who's with Toby, that's like we've always just been ourselves.
Well, my mum brought up 3 boys. You know what I mean?
So it was just your mum and you
Just
boys.
mum, and then my dad would come and pick us up on the weekend. Do you know what I mean? Yeah.
Show you some stuff at Toys R Us
Yeah.
that you can't have.
Hey, Dad, do you remember this? Used to pick something off the shelf, like a nice Action Man or something like that.
Yeah.
Go, do you want that? And we go, yeah. He goes, no, and put it back.
Right,
I mean,
that's short.
what that's doing though is building some resilient lads. and it's building humour.
No, he did buy us stuff though. He
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think what he bought.
So you had all your childhood toys still in your mum's loft?
Quite a lot of them. Yeah, I think she did throw
Some.
some, but like there was like a hefty amount of Action Men. I think she threw, but she kept some. that I
Mine
loved.
just went poof. Gone.
I mean, I used to bury them in the garden and we'd having
I used to bury
having
the
like our garden faced the farmer's field,
Yeah.
so we used to sneak through there and make bases in the farmer's field.
Nice.
So there's probably some,
Bases.
yeah,
I've not thought of that.
Yeah.
We used to call them bases,
Bases,
didn't we?
yeah.
Is.
There's probably some still in there. I remember Mum digging one up, going, "Is that yours? The one with the
Yeah,
eyes?
yeah.
You remember the eyes like that?"
Oh, of course, the
Yeah.
old school,
You used to
the
just
original.
blow them up, and then they'd get
Mate, bases.
That's cool.
yeah
You
bases.
used to go out on your bikes and go to different places and try and make a base. And there'd be like some wood there. Or
And there's
whatever.
always- and
You'd
it's
be
all-
in ditches or
and it-
whatever.
and there's always a porn mag.
Yeah.
It's just a
He
dirty-
says that he's out of his bag. Oh,
no. You
Always.
every time.
Do you remember? You'd go
Yeah,
into like the
yeah,
bushes to make a. That's a bit of pretty good base, lads. And it's just a
Oh,
dirty porn mag.
great.
Yeah.
I bet
Yeah.
that base is horrendous at night. There's some weird shit
Yeah,
going
yeah,
on.
yeah.
And
You
the
don't,
next
yeah,
day,
you don't want to be there at night.
I don't want to be in that base.
No, dude, yeah.
But the next day, those like 10-year-olds are making a base.
And stick. You got to find a bloody good stick.
Yeah.
yeah, good sticks.
One that looks like a gun.
I want it. Yeah, 100%. And they still, even now, on a wood walk or something, I'm looking for good sticks.
Yeah.
You either want a
used to love that.
Gandalf thing.
Go on.
Oh no! What am I doing that?
Staff.
Gandalf
You want
would
a
like
staff? He would love it, or a gun.
God, do you remember you'd frisbee them? I
yeah,
love that.
yeah.
Just
Oh,
to
my
lob them
God.
into the bushes.
I'm loving this nostalgic. It's not the
Yeah.
nostalgic path that you might. This one is great. In the field,
Yeah.
drinking, and throwing sticks and finding ones. That's nostalgia,
Yeah.
big time.
We had a run of trees by the Pontins estate.
Yeah.
And there's probably like 12 in a row that you could get from one end to the other
I
without
know what you're
touching the
talking
floor.
about. I know what you're talking about.
Right next to the park.
Yeah. By
You
the
could
beach.
make how cool is that as a kid? That you're like, I don't actually touch the floor and work my way along.
Magic.
It's good climbing trees, isn't it?
God, you ever fall out of a tree?
Only if they're rude to me. You know?
Fuck's sake.
I'm sorry.
I remember going round my dad's, and round the side of his house there was like a trees and that, and he weren't in, so I was waiting for him. So I thought, climb a tree, and I remember as I stepped on it, the stick just went snap, and then there was like a little kind of sharp branch like that.
Oh no.
And as I fell down, it went all like my tummy like that.
Drew a line
And I just-
across you.
And I was just lying there on the floor going, oh my
Oh, my
God.
God.
What is this?
Bleeding out. I mean, classic kids do just wait, you know.
Yeah,
No
and I was
adults
sitting there
there.
by my dad's door like that, just like
Oh, my
bleeding.
God.
And he went, what are you done?
Cheers, mate.
Get
I was
out.
going to give you this toy, but
Yeah,
you fuck
get
off.
out,
What
get
are you
out.
done?
Yeah, I remember that.
That's brutal. Is
Yeah.
it scarred or was it just?
No,
a
it was
cut?
just like,
Yeah.
like them horrible, really stingy ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was horrible.
So you thought you'd come on today, we'd chat about some normal things. We spoke about the most insane shit. I love it. It's the Interlude podcast. That's what it is. It's
Still
chaos.
nostalgia, though, isn't it?
It is.
Nostalgia is a big part of my life. I love it. You know, that's what
Some
Plastic
people
Heads
try
is
and
all
shit
about.
on it in the comments. Like, oh, you just love nostalgia.
Oh yeah, you just
Embrace it, man.
Is it because they don't have nostalgia? Did they have a
Well,
bad time growing
Maybe it's
up?
a load
or-
of people
Maybe.
rocking up to their hobbies You'd be like, I love Spider-Man all the time, and now I've got all of these 30-somethings that have fallen back in love with it.
You're right.
You don't love it as much as us.
I think some of it is some people wish that they could be open about how much they love Spider-Man and things, but they're so caught up in their, lifestyle, maybe worrying about who would think what of them, that they get lost, and then they don't like seeing other people embrace it or,
I think you just got
enjoy
to
it.
just embrace what you like.
so sure.
And just enjoy it. Don't care what anyone else thinks,
Go through your life, be kind, love, and make art. Right?
That's it.
That's like, and everything to me is art. This is art. The fact that we've only met you today, dude, and it's been great. It's been amazing.
Sounds like we had very similar,
Yeah,
like teenage moments, eh?
we're probably all on the same field at one point.
Making bases.
So.
Looking at dirty porn mags.
Nah.
It is true though. Why were they in there?
Don't know. Just
There was a generation
always like sort of half wet.
prior.
No, from the rain, the weather conditions.
It was a weathered piece of porn.
Do you remember page 3 had like this mysticism around it?
Oh my god, page 3. Oh my god, page 3.
Oh, do you remember Nuts magazine and all that?
Yeah.
And what was another one? Was it Car Magazine or Fast Car or something? Always had boobies in cars.
That's all gone, isn't it?
It's all gone,
Boobies in
yeah.
cars.
Of course
Don't
it
they
is.
even do page 3 anymore?
No,
No, they
I
stopped
can't. They've surely not. Yeah. I don't know when they stopped it, but I remember as a kid, your parents would have the newspaper.
So funny they used to do that when you look back at it,
Isn't it weird, actually?
That's
Here's
bonkers.
tits in your newspaper.
Yeah, just some
You never
tits
get
in the paper.
You never get a pair of balls in the paper.
I know.
Always just tits as well. It was just have some tits for your breakfast, lad.
That was the manosphere back then.
Yes, it was
Yeah.
all very. I mean, that's actually crazy to think about.
Tits, yeah. And then you'd have your chocolate
weird, isn't
bar.
That's so weird.
Yeah.
You'd have your Yorkie with no girls allowed.
Oh yeah, man.
Oh, they do Yorkie now.
I love a
Yeah.
Yorkie. The raisin and biscuit one is.
Just a.
Do you know what? I wouldn't have agreed with that a few years ago, but it's getting up there.
It is. Yeah, it's a great bar. It's a
Do
great
you
bar.
know what? The ultimate, my favourite, Twix.
Oh.
Twix, right? And you put it in the fridge.
Do you know
leave
what? I
it
feel
for a
like
bit.
that should
Oh,
be.
lovely. Do you ever take them apart? Like take the caramel off first?
It's all about a Twix extra.
I go through Twix things, and when I hit it again, I'm like, oh man, what have I been missing? Big Twix extra in your tea.
I think they're too much like a school
What was the
biscuit.
one? What was the one?
Oh really? You're not a Twix guy?
I feel like they're mid.
Oh no.
Oh no, they're not.
I like the caramel bite, and then you got
Oh,
the crunch.
I'd be
Lovely.
happy at
Beautiful.
school if I had one in my lunch, but I think if I was treating myself, I would
What was
swerve.
what was the one?
Really.
What was the swerve?
No, I'd go around the Twix.
I love that. It does sound like a
I
chocolate
thought
bar.
he was talking about. No,
For me, it's not a Twix. It's a swerve.
Yeah,
I could have doubled down then. Oh,
Yeah.
it's delicious,
just a
mate.
swerve. I'll have one.
Yeah, you got to try it. Swerve's great.
Guess a swerve, mate.
Yeah.
This
oh.
episode is sponsored by Swerve.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's make a fake thing. I love that.
Swerve.
Yeah.
Favorite that's going in our list of questions for people. I
Inside it is hot rocks and porn mags.
think. I'll have a swerve,
That's
please.
the texture.
Eat a swerve in your favourite base.
We have just built a company, guys, by the way.
What you were saying earlier
Yeah.
was quite interesting about how all the content online with action figures is trying to do like the most dramatic pose and kind of bring them to life in that way.
It's kind of like it's a screenshot from like a scene from a
Yeah.
movie, which I think is amazing.
It
It's
is.
But what I like about your stuff is that you like capturing that figure for what it is.
Yeah.
Yeah,
is
and
cool.
And I wanted people to look at them and go, "Wow, I remember that figure." And just bring back some nostalgia for them. And
That's what it does.
Without all
And-
that bells and whistles, it's
Yeah.
like that's it for what it is. It's cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it is very cool. I love seeing your stuff come up on my
yeah,
feed.
thanks. It's just I don't know. It's like you could just do. I did go and do some of the whole figure, but
Yeah.
there's just something striking about that. Just
It is.
that headshot and just straight pose staring into the camera. You know.
And like you said earlier, because they're so small, when you look at them with your eye, you don't notice the things like you do when they're up close like that. They
Yeah.
seem just. And it sounds ridiculous because it's literally the truth, but they seem bigger than they are in a way.
And even like just some of them looking really obscure, like even especially the human ones. You know.
Yeah.
I like them looking a bit sort of odd.
Yeah.
As well.
I've seen people comment on your posts a couple of times. Oh, why do you clean them up?
Actually, yeah, I'm glad you did bring that up because I remember first doing them and just seeing them all scratched up and even like bits of dust, I think it's just maybe a little bit of OCD in me. I don't know. I just didn't like it. It's too distracting.
I think what you're doing is the right thing.
Yeah. And people say I think they look better and it gives them more character with they're all scratched up.
No, because you're celebrating the character.
I feel like I've seen that before. And
well, you can see dirty, messed up figures wherever you like.
I just want them to look fresh, brand new, like how you remember them, opening them up.
Better than maybe they ever were.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which is cool. Through like a childlike lens, right? Because everything's perfect when you are a kid looking at it.
Such a good,
So you remember it being
it can be.
That way.
Super good looking and like the clarity in the figure and
yeah.
You get bogged down as an adult, I think, and even now when I go pick a figure in the shop, I'm looking at the paint application before I've even opened it.
Yeah.
So just to be like, as a kid, you're not thinking about that. It's just the coolest fucking thing ever.
Yes.
It's quite nice to capture that. I don't
want to look at it all grubby and
yeah.
No, because it's your artwork.
I know
it's your artwork.
Yeah. It's cool. It is cool. Like you've seen them. They've been through the wars. They've been played with very
maybe
well.
as a series, but as a thing, it would look lazy.
Yeah,
if they were all just dusty.
I think where I'm a photographer with other things, retouching's always been part of the process of humans, and I think that was a part of. I'm going to retouch these guys.
I think it was the Jurassic Park thing. You did a couple of the figures from that line, didn't you? He looks so clean and pristine.
Yeah,
it was fucking awesome on the yellow background. I can't remember the character, but.
I can't remember the guy who goes clever girl.
Yeah,
was he on yellow?
Yeah, and it looks so good.
Yeah, I mean some of those I found just at a toy fair and they were in really good condition anyway. Yeah. But you don't see it. But there's like little dust particles and stuff, and I've got to get rid of it.
Yeah,
it distracts me.
Yeah,
it's like no, I don't like it. I just know I don't like it.
But that's the art. You're pouring. It's blood, sweat, and tears. You're going through that extra thing to make it beautiful.
Yeah.
And that's art.
That's what I want, yeah. It's the process I enjoy as well.
Yeah.
And I think that little toy is not going to have so many man hours put into making it have such a glow up. That is quite cool.
That's the word, glow up. I kept saying that on my comments as well.
Oh, yeah.
And like the guy who does Woody up.
Right.
In Toy Story 2, was he like who cleans the toys up?
A
lot of people.
Yes.
It's like a lot of people were asking, do I do it manually as well, like paintbrush?
Yeah.
That could be a good collab. There's people that do go high end.
They do. Yeah.
I mean, way early on, I messaged people who owned the original puppets from Captain Scarlet, and I was like, I really want to photograph them.
Yeah.
And they just wouldn't let me do it.
Really?
Yeah, that's like they're put away and they just don't want to be touched. Probably because they're really fragile and getting them out and like his head fall off or something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And you don't want to be responsible.
You don't want that on your watch.
No. But I think it is fun, just doing the figures, from your childhood and stuff like that.
It's amazing, dude. It really is. Have you done a pop-up gallery or anything like that?
I did have a exhibition. Was it a couple of years ago now with LCA Gallery. And now we were like on the big acrylics, so that was quite fun.
Yeah,
man. I think you'd do well at like a toy fair or a Comic-Con.
Yeah, Comic-Con. Yeah,
you would do amazing at a Comic-Con
because you got Sandown Toy Fair.
Yeah, I still need to go.
It's not
Sandown.
too far from you, I don't think. And then it's like what, an hour and a half, 2 hours from us.
Yep.
So like. Everyone is going to be there looking to buy toys,
and just seeing them.
But then they'll see you and they'll be like,
"Your prints, I think, would do unbelievably well, man.
It's so unique."
Yeah, it's like we did with the gallery. There, we was going to go Comic-Con, but then it fell through for some reason. But they're looking to do it maybe at the end of the year, so hopefully that'll be quite good.
Yeah.
Amazing.
But yeah, like they look great. They're on the acrylics. I got the Spider-Man one recently.
Yeah, that looks
for the kids' room.
Beautiful.
Because they wanted Spider-Man. I thought,
the acrylic is the way to go. That looks so good.
Yeah. Got a Super Mario one in the pipeline.
Nice.
Got like collage.
I think the acrylic's good as well because it's like another way of adds to the pristine.
Makes them shiny. It makes them look plastic.
Plasticky, yeah.
A plastic head book with all your stuff would look. So that would do well at shows.
Yeah, I'd love to have a plastic head one in Waterstones.
Yeah, man.
That'd be great. Any publishers out there?
You'll have to make one and just go into Waterstones and chuck it in there.
I know.
And leave them around or something.
Yeah, that'd be quite cool.
Yeah.
How much for this?
People could find them.
I've never seen that one
before, yeah.
Well,
yeah, a book's a good idea. I think that'd be a really good idea.
It would be really nice to flick through. It'd be so
Just
bright
like a coffee
and
table
colourful.
book, you know?
Coffee table book, yeah,
Yeah.
with those prints in and maybe a little bit about, I don't know.
Yeah, about where I got them from.
Yeah, just a bit of context to it or something. That'd be really good.
I mean, one of the goals for us is to have a physical space, be it like a shop / cafe, or even bigger, allow other people to sell their stuff in there, and more like a flea market for this kind of stuff.
Like an emporium-y...
So would have your stuff on the walls and put a price tag on it.
Oh, 100%, dude.
They'll just be able to, just like they do in other cafes, right?
Yeah.
But
I'll
in the right
give
setting.
you one. I'll give you an acrylic one.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah, you
and
can have a look at it.
we've discussed it before. Like, if we had a community-based shop like we want to one day, like you could come and do like an evening and show kids how to do it, or I don't know if you'd be open to things like that, but just to build a community.
Yeah, it'd be interesting. Yeah.
Of this world and the things that we love.
No Daves allowed.
No,
you guys are welcome to my place to come and have a look at the process and.
Oh, we'd love that. Yeah.
Look at some old.
We got
stuff
that.
in the loft.
We got that ahead of us, and we'll make a cool video and look at your process. Should we do a quick fire round, dude?
Okay.
Who's your favourite superhero?
Batman.
Great answer. That's a correct answer.
Is he a superhero though, or is he a vigilante?
Well, he's definitely in both worlds, isn't he?
He's very yeah.
But he's
who I grew up with. Yeah.
absolute
Batman.
great answer.
Batman in the animated series
Best Batman ever.
Mask of the Phantasm, I think, is my favourite movie.
Oh wow. Yeah.
He loves his Batman.
Batman, baby.
I'm a big Batman man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Who's your favourite supervillain?
Shit.
It's harder, that one.
They're more interesting villains, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to go like Joker. Do you know what I mean? But
It would be the perfect.
do you know
setup
what?
there
I am
for
going to
you.
go Batman though. Really loved Clayface.
Oh, great.
That
Loved.
new figure.
It looks amazing. I saw that today, I think, this morning.
Like villains in some horror aspects. Yeah.
Clayface is amazing. And James Gunn's doing or I don't think it's James Gunn making it, but the new DC.
I hope not.
There's a movie coming. Do you not like the James Gunn movies?
Oh, I hated Superman.
This is a quick fire round, dude.
Right, well, put a pin in that.
Did you like it?
I love it.
I just-
Favourite superhero movie in years
Look, he's got the cup
for me.
and everything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Don't worry. I don't get offended.
I've not seen it
I'm
yet.
more Batman, so
Yeah. Hopefully they do Batman justice.
I liked the last one.
If they do a Batman in this new universe, I want him to be animated series style. I want him
Yeah.
to be grey, yellow, black cape. Anyway,
Yeah, because we've got our super realistic one with Patterson,
with Patterson,
haven't we?
and
which I loved.
Same.
Yeah.
Oh, it's me, isn't it? Toys in packaging or out?
Oh wow.
Out.
I can't photograph them in packaging.
Great. Yeah, of course you got.
I've tried.
Yeah.
And I was like, that don't work.
No.
Rip it out.
Rip it out.
It's hard. Like when you do like them Ninja Turtles I bought recently or a
Yeah.
while ago, the movie style ones.
Yeah.
I just love the packaging.
Yeah.
It's very nostalgic from my childhood.
Yeah.
I was like, I've got to rip them out.
It is difficult, but I'm even opening 90s toys now because there's something about getting a pack fresh toy.
Yeah. I mean, I opened a Killer Croc, good villain.
He
Killer
is.
Croc from Batman the Animated Series.
Great.
I had to rip him out.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, out.
Out. Ultimate comfort, that's what you said.
Yeah.
Movie from your childhood. So I
Yeah.
guess it'd be like your favourite movie, but you would love to watch. You love to watch it now.
Yeah,
All right.
you're making
gonna
the
say
question too
segmental.
confusing. But he's got an answer.
It's going to
Yeah.
be something with Arnie in.
No, it's not. It's Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Oh,
It's my favourite movie of all time.
Fantastic. How can that be wrong?
That just seeing that for the first time blew my mind. I think that is the ultimate Hollywood movie making experience.
Amazing.
Amazing.
What's a childhood toy that you wish that you had?
Action Man Scuba Diver.
Oh, I love how quick that was.
Because I photographed him, but he was my brother's wife's brother's, and
Oh,
I
wow.
borrowed it. I've still got it, Mark. Sorry, I will give it back.
I love that.
But yeah, he was the first Action Man I got when I was a kid, and I loved it.
Oh,
yeah.
wow. Yeah. So wait, so you had him as a kid?
Yeah, I did have him, but Mum probably threw him away.
So wish you still had
links
it.
back.
Wish you still
I
had
might buy it on eBay. I've seen some packaged
Are
ones.
they expensive?
I think he was like 60 quid. I see him for.
Okay, yeah.
I might get it.
Did his legs go?
No, not that one.
I feel like
It was
I
the-
had one
no,
where
he-
his legs
Do
went.
you remember?
Oh,
Like,
like an actual
it was like
bath toy.
1993 toy line, I think, because he had like He had the Battle Commando one, I think it was.
I used to feel like there was that era where he looked like Pierce Brosnan a bit.
Yeah,
and
then they did the collaboration
my
with
era.
James Bond,
Did
didn't
they?
Yeah, because I bought the GoldenEye one recently.
Oh, you did it, didn't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
So they did sort of think, he's Pierce Brosnan.
He is very
They lent
Pierce
into
Brosnan.
it.
I think he
even
was
more.
very James Bondy, wasn't he, Action Man?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Massively. Yeah.
I had the. I know it's your question.
No, it's you.
It's your quiz.
No, go on, crack
but
on.
Yeah.
I had the one with the mountain board. And his feet latch in, and it's like all
I
of a
had that
sudden, mountain boarding was like the coolest thing.
I had that one. So cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember that one.
And I had a go-kart one as well. And one with the other.
It was the
the
greatest
cars,
film as well.
man. The cars and the vehicles were unreal. Do you remember the jet one and then it come out the back of it?
Oh my God! How has there not been an Action Man film?
How is Action Man not around anymore?
Yeah.
Is Action Man a British thing?
It was.
Yeah.
It was. I think it was G.I. Joe in America.
Yeah.
It's all Hasbro, isn't it?
I
Yeah, I
believe
think
so.
so.
Yeah.
And then over here it was Action Man.
Action Man.
Greatest.
Oh,
film.
how's it
Do you
not
remember the adverts? Action Man.
Yeah.
You remember that?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
whoa, here we go,
Yeah,
new one.
yeah, yes.
Mum, I want that for Christmas.
Please.
Yeah.
Yeah, incredible.
Staple at Woolworths.
Yeah.
Nostalgic smell.
That's how it's written. Yeah.
Just wrote 2 words.
Yeah.
Marijuana. No.
Great answer.
I don't know, actually.
Great answer.
Smell.
Yeah, like what's a nostalgic smell?
You're about to explain what smell was.
Do you know what, right? This might be odd, but I think potpourri.
Hold on.
What is that?
Potpourri. It's like,
Oh, it's a
Dried
fruit
shit.
of.
it was like a bowl. Like my mum had it, and it was like a bowl, and it would smell, and it just reminds me of the living room where I used to play Action Man and
What a phenomenal answer, dude.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that bowl of smelly stuff.
potpourri.
Yeah,
And I'm thinking, you smell it sometimes. You go, whoa, I'm back in mum's living room playing Action Man.
that's incredible.
Yeah.
Oh, what smell? I'm gonna start planting smells in the house.
Oh, don't do that, dude.
They'll be like, when they're older, they'll be like, "Oh, like banoffee pie."
Oh, you're
Smells
just
of home.
randoms. Yeah,
Could really mess with them.
yeah. I wonder what today's like. What is today's potpourri?
Probably potpourri, mate.
Okay,
Them shitty things. That
hasn't
just-
changed.
they're electric.
Oh,
and they just go,
yes, yeah, one of them. Yeah.
The old hissy things. You'll
Yeah.
go diffusers.
What do you collect?
oh, well, toys now.
Yeah.
I never used to.
No.
I collect them in a sense of they go in a box, ready
Yeah.
to be
Ready to
be
photograph.
shot. But I mean, I got some like up on the shelf.
There's
like,
not like one run or something that you're like, oh, I've got to have that.
no,
You're not
nothing
one-
like no. I just sort of grab them and put them in a box, ready to go. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe cameras,
cameras.
That's fair.
Yeah.
cameras and lenses. Yeah,
Yeah, shout out my brother. He's a camera collector
yeah.
too.
It's just a new one. Oh, I need a new camera.
Yeah, always.
Yeah,
A new toy. I haven't got enough cameras.
yeah.
Yeah, it's the truth.
What was the last toy you bought?
I think it was a Super Mario. Something to do with Super Mario because I'm doing a collage for that.
Nice.
Like
That's a good shout.
yeah, because you know what's coming, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Galaxy.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
Looking forward to that. It'll be
Yeah.
good fun.
We're spoiled nowadays for beautiful movies and things. By the way, that was your quick fire round.
Yeah. Oh, but talking about Mario though,
Yeah.
I want to know your thoughts
Mm-hmm.
on the original
What, with the two dudes?
Bob Hoskins.
I have never seen it.
I love it.
Really?
I watched
love
it the other day with the kids.
I think it's brilliant.
I've gone
it's
to
very
watch
like
it a few times.
steampunk in the basement.
Yeah, but it's like,
in the
why-
underground city type thing.
Really?
I remember me and my dad taking
looks funny.
me and my brother to see it.
Yeah.
And I always that bit at the end where King Cooper comes out and he's like a dinosaur. Remember my brother's going like that under the
That's the
blanket.
thing, man. Some of these kids films were scary.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd probably be surprised. It's probably a 12, isn't it? But I was watching
Who
it
knows?
probably young, and like
Yeah.
the Goombas' heads being really small and going big. There was always a little bit of
I remember, I was a little bit
what do they call
disappointed,
it?
but
Peril, like Jurassic Park. All those films where it's like something's going to get you.
I watched them
was it
recently.
out at the same
Incredible.
time as Jurassic Park?
Probably, or maybe earlier. To be fair,
I feel like
but
Jurassic
all
Park
the,
was early 90s, wasn't it? Was that late
93
80s?
maybe?
Maybe.
But I just know a lot of the films
I
that
don't
I
know.
loved as a kid had a little bit of like a bit scary actually.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of
definitely.
films were scary.
Jumanji
Never
and
Ending
that.
Story.
Jumanji
that
was a
stuff.
bit scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I loved Super Mario original because
Yeah.
I've grew up with it and
Well, I need to watch it.
And it's nice to have two different versions of something. Do you not think?
Yeah.
It's probably the most
Seeing it visually, I don't hate
unhinged
it.
thing. It's proper feels 90s.
I always remember seeing on the VHS cover, it's like Blade Runner mixed with Alien or something like that. I remember.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I need
can't
to
remember.
watch this movie.
It's an odd film, but
Yeah.
I love it. You know.
And like Yoshi's a proper dinosaur.
Yeah.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Oh, sounds good. Sounds like
is it
I've missed out, quite frankly.
Dennis Hopper as King Cooper.
I think so.
Dennis Hopper.
I've definitely missed out.
And
Yeah,
I'll tell you
watch
what,
it. It's good fun.
that I would probably say Fifth Element is probably one of my favourites.
Fifth
as well.
Element.
Same sort of vibe, isn't it?
God, I haven't seen that either.
Yeah, you're right. It's a bit like that. Yeah.
I haven't seen that either.
That's good fun.
Cracking.
I haven't
Is it?
seen that in a long time.
Do you like Rush Hour?
Yep.
Yeah.
Love
Or
it.
Chris
Rush
Tucker.
Hour 2 is
Chris
the one.
Tucker in Fifth Element.
Yeah, he's really good at that. Yeah.
Oh, it's another
Bonkers.
one I need to watch.
Coven, my man.
I'm going to watch it.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
gonna
good.
watch it.
Rush Hour is house family film at the minute. Like my
Really?
eldest loves it.
Rush
Now
Hour
all the
2
kids
was
have seen
repeat
it.
for me.
Rush Hour.
Repeat.
I remember watching it on the plane to Australia.
Really?
Yeah.
It's such
I think I must have watched it about 8
One of
times.
those films
such
where you
a
know
good
the
movie.
outtakes as much
Yeah,
as because
yeah.
they show the outtakes at the end. You know them more.
I also love Tuxedo. You ever see that? With Jackie Chan.
Chan.
He's
No, I
got
don't
that,
think I've
he's
seen
got
that
that cyborg tuxedo.
He had a good run, didn't he?
He did have a good run.
Yeah.
He did. Where's
he's a G.
Jackie Chan has actually worked on the new Spider-Man film.
Has he?
Yeah, he's been the fight choreographer.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Yeah, which is so cool.
Yeah, that is.
Yeah.
He's got a good
Him and his
fight
team.
style.
So that's awesome because I haven't seen Jackie Chan in anything in a long time. But
We watched Shanghai Noon the other day.
That's a classic.
Yeah.
So when in the bar going, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so funny, isn't it?
There's a bit where he used like one prop fighting guys for like 2 minutes. Just made
incredible.
use out of like this tray or something.
Yeah.
Or no, it was like antlers. And he was like blocking him and
epic.
swinging around.
I
and
always thought that bit in.
It's so clever.
Is it Rush Hour 2 and he's in like casino?
he's got a laptop he's got.
Is it a casino though? And he's like that little.
Oh.
And he just dives through it.
Yes, the
Yeah.
little yeah.
It's like, Jesus.
He was
Christ.
insane.
He must have caught his ribs on that a few times.
Insane
Yeah.
man.
He's had a few breaks, hasn't
Oh, surely.
Defo.
And then
when
there
he
was that-
shoots up the bamboo scaffolding, just like
he? Yeah.
And then there was that heartbreaking video recently. Have you seen those things where they drop and it catches your reflexes and you've got to catch this thing? Have you seen that?
yeah.
And Jackie Chan's doing it. I saw it recently and he doesn't catch any. And
Oh,
it's so heartbreaking. But everyone was ripping into him. And it's like,
he's fucking an old man.
fuck you, man. That's Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
He'll kick your ass. Without a
Jackie
doubt.
Chan.
He doesn't need to catch things.
No.
He's Jackie Chan.
Yeah.
he's
Yeah.
achieved a lot. And he did a shitload in China before he came over here. Like Rush Hour was
yeah.
like his first film in America.
Oh, I can imagine. Yeah, good shot.
but before then, he's got like, if you looked on his IMDb,
Yeah.
there's probably more in China than there is.
Oh, wow.
in
Oh, wow.
America.
Yeah, I've never thought about that. All the things he did before. You
Kind
know
of a
how I
big
feel
deal.
about Jackie Chan Adventures. You know the cartoon? Did you ever watch that?
No, not really. I remember it on.
You just
I mean,
wanna do the
there's
impression,
an
don't
age
you?
gap. No, I don't. One more thing.
Fuck off, age gap.
Well, there's a slight
What is
one
the
here.
age?
Well, yeah, you two, but between me
Did he
there's-
actually? Was he the voice of it?
Yeah.
Oh, he was his
Yeah,
own
yeah.
voice.
Oh, no.
Don't
No.
know, mate.
No, he wasn't the voice. Oh, or was it?
Mate, he might have done a few episodes and then they continued with someone else.
Who knows, but it was such a good cartoon as a kid. Well, I think that's
I think that's us.
a
That's
wrap.
it. Super duper.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
It's been a pleasure, man.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much for coming on.
Yeah, thank you.
I hope you've
Appreciate
enjoyed
it.
yourself.
I have.
And it hasn't
It's
been
nice to chat about shit, isn't it, from your childhood?
You're
Yeah.
going to drive home in silence now. What the fuck did we just say?
Hannibal.
Oh, right.
Hannibal.
Lecter.
Nah.
No,
18.
from the A-Team.
Oh,
Hannibal.
God. Yeah, well done.
That's it.
Well done. Wow, that's a beautiful
I googled
roundup.
it.
Yeah, like you told me not to. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it's been amazing.
Cheers, mate.
Thank
you very much.
A bit more chilly in here now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It is. And I'd like to thank whoever watched this. If you did, thank you. We appreciate you. Stick around. Hit the subscribe button. Follow Plastic Head. Dude, is there anything you want to shout down the barrel?
Just say, thank you for all my followers for following my adventures and,
Yeah.
continue.
Yeah.
I'll have
yeah.
more in the pipeline, hopefully.
There's more Plastic Head coming.
Yeah.
That sounds weird.
Did it or now does it? Is the question.
There's more coming.
Thank you for watching the Interlude podcast.
See you in the next Interlude podcast.